Hi, I'm Jerry Carter with the Crest Business Law Group. We get a lot of questions from clients and others about how to collect money that's owed to their business. This might be a customer dispute, it might be that they've paid for some service or something that wasn't delivered, it might be some other breach of contract situation, or it might be an investment that they made that had some problems with it. Whatever the case may be, most businesses sooner or later need to collect money. And so I want to talk today about, in this video, I want to talk today about the process that you go through to effectively collect money for your business. So when we think about collecting money for your business, we're really thinking about different phases of the collection process. The first one is just getting your contract together. That's when you strike your deal with the other side. You decide who's going to do what by when, and who's going to be paid, when and how, and so forth. So we'll call that the agreement phase. The second phase in getting your business paid is what I would call getting security. Basically, that would mean you're sending out your lien notices, maybe filing liens, maybe getting collateral, sometimes even taking possession of the collateral. Whatever specific thing is involved in your business, this is the time when you're paying attention to, can I get security for the obligation that's owed to me? And what do I need to do at the outset to effectively get a hold of that security? The third phase in getting paid is what I would call the exchange of value. That's when you perform your obligations, the other side, whether it be your customer or your vendor or whomever performs their obligations. And of course, you're trying to make the exchange of value as simultaneous as possible. So for example, if you're contracting with a contractor who's going to build an addition to your office, you want to make it so that you're paying a little bit up front and then you're giving progress payments as progress is made on the construction, and then a final payment at the end when they're done. And so you're just keeping in balance to where there's, as much as possible, there's a simultaneous exchange of value so that the one side or the other doesn't get way out of whack. The fourth phase is what I would call the invoicing phase. That's when you send out whatever routine invoice or statement of account or correspondence you send out just to get paid in the ordinary course. So the fifth phase is what I would call the demand phase. That's where things have gotten a little bit interesting. The normal correspondence and invoicing that you send out didn't get the desired result or the expected result, and now we're in a place where something irregular is happening. The other party is not paying you on time, and so you've got to make a demand. In this phase, this is when I would see the business sending out one and possibly two written demands for payment. The sixth and final phase is the phase that I call turning it over to the attorney. Once the business has followed its process and then concluding with a written demand that it was unsuccessful, that's when you need to just turn it over to counsel. So with those phases in mind, there's really two things to say about a business collecting money that's owed to it. The first is that in terms of attorney involvement, it's like a sandwich. You want to have the attorney involved at the outset to formulate the agreement and make sure it's set up for success, so that it's set up in a way that you're going to get paid what you're owed. And then the other side of the sandwich, of course, is if there's a payment problem at the end, you also want to get the attorney involved to pursue payment and make sure that you get paid when your business's efforts didn't get that result. The second thing to say about all of this is that each of the phases that we described can be automated and systematized. And depending on the type of business you're in, you're going to have some form correspondence or form invoices, even form contracts that the business uses over and over again. And an attorney can help with the automation and systematization of the collection process. So with all of that in mind, we want to make sure your business gets paid. Here at the Crest Business Law Firm, we have a lot of experience collecting money for clients and also helping clients to set up a process that will get them paid day in, day out, and without requiring the attorney to be involved at every step of the process. So please give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. Our number is 775-448-6070. Again, 775-448-6070, and we'll look forward to hearing from you.